cars are a very big source of pollution, in particular greenhouse gases, which is what causes climate change. And that means that at Lyft, we, in a way, we're responsible for a lot of climate change pollution. And we take that very seriously. We want to do something about it, and that is why my role was created, and it is my job to figure out how to reduce that impact and to reduce the emissions from the cars. And so the way that we're thinking about that is through electric vehicles. Some people, maybe your family might have a Tesla or a Chevy Bolt, or maybe you've ridden in one from a friend. These are electric vehicles, and they use electricity instead of gasoline, which is much cleaner. And in that way, they reduce the emissions that a gasoline car would have had. And so our goal at Lyft is to make all of our vehicles electric, all of our cars electric, so that we can reduce the greenhouse gas emissions that they create. So that's what I do in my professional life. And then in my personal life, of course, I also, like many of you, make sure that I'm recycling everything that I can, and that I'm actually walking or taking my bike when I need to go somewhere, if I can, rather than going in a car, because even electricity creates some greenhouse gas emissions. So it's even better if you can walk or bike to where you're going. Plus, you get some exercise, you get to be outside, enjoy the beautiful day, and all of that. So how can you as EB students make a difference? Well, I think the most important thing you can do is to learn as much as you can about not only the environment, but remember, before I said the environment and the economy and our political system are all connected to each other. So if we want to solve climate change, if we want to deal with this crisis, we have to know as much as we can about all of those things, about the environment, about society, about the economy, about the government. And we have to connect all those pieces together to figure out solutions to this enormous problem. So learn as much as you can. And then, of course, take actions in your own life as well, like I mentioned before, recycling, walking, biking, etc. So finally, we're going to tackle this pandemic, this crisis with the COVID virus. And what gives me inspiration is that we will also show that we can tackle big problems, and this is going to create new efforts to work on the climate change problem as well, and to tackle that crisis too. If we can do it for COVID, we can do it for climate change. So thank you, and hang in there, and happy Earth Day.